Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to the Thai Expat Daily Show. I'm your host, Kieran Mack, as always, and delighted you've been able to tune in yet again for another show. Now, before we do get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when the next show is uploaded onto the platform. Now, if you want to support the show and help us do more and more things, the easiest way to do it is just become a channel member. The membership benefits are all down below in the description, and it's as simple as hitting the join button down below, and there you go. So now that's all done and dusted, let's jump into the top trending stories here in Thailand. Residents of a luxury Bangkok condominium are grappling with eye infections affecting up to 200 individuals due to improperly chlorinated tap water. The issue, which surfaced almost a month ago, remains unresolved, prompting the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration to threaten legal action if the situation isn't rectified swiftly. The first signs of trouble appeared on June 14th, when Chatuchak district health officials received reports of 90 residents suffering from eye inflammations, according to the BMA spokesman. The condominium, located in the Lat Prao area and with units priced at around 10 million baht, has not been named as of yet. Now, tests by the Metropolitan Waterworks Authority revealed no residue-free chlorine in the building's water tanks, a key safeguard against microbial contamination. This led officials to instruct the condominium management to restore chlorine levels to acceptable standards and shut down the swimming pool. Despite attempts to disinfect the water tanks starting June 21st, a subsequent examination on June 25th uncovered the presence of a parasite responsible for the eye infections. This discovery prompted another round of cleaning and chlorination on the same day. By June 26, the number of affected residents had soared to 200. Complaints were lodged with the Ministry of Public Health and the BMA on July 1st and 2nd. Inspectors on July 3rd revealed that there were water tanks that had not been properly cleaned or chlorinated, violating safety standards for high-rise buildings. The Chatuchak District Office issued a directive for water quality improvement on July 4th. BMA officials plan to revisit the condominium on Thursday, warning that legal consequences will follow if water safety standards are not met. Thai police have arrested members of a human resources group for making false promises and enticing Thais into becoming scammers. The arrests are part of a broader effort to dismantle human trafficking rings exploiting Thai citizens. On July 9th, Police Major General Sarut, commander of the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Department, or the ATPD, ordered the arrest of 31-year-old Mr. Thirupal, also known as Tanapal, and 21-year-old Mr. Aranya in Chiang Rai's Wiang Chai district. The duo allegedly lured people with promises of high salaries as call center agents, only to force them into fraudulent activities in Myanmar. The suspects face charges of human trafficking involving threats, coercion, deception, and abuse of power to exploit individuals for forced labor or services. They were apprehended in front of a residence on Pracha Utip Road in Bangkok's Koh Phangan district. In late 2023, coordinated operations by the Myanmar and Chinese governments targeted Chinese call center fraud rings in Lok Kyang, Myanmar. These operations resulted in the repatriation of 266 Thai victims who had been duped into working for the scam rings. The victims were processed under the National Referral Mechanism, or the NRM. Police Colonel Patanapong, commander of Subdivision 2 of the ATPD, was tasked with investigating the call center group led by Phai Yang. The investigation uncovered the involvement of 11 individuals, including 4 Thai recruiters, who promised salaries of between 25 and 50,000 baht per month to entice Thais to work as call center clerks. Now, upon arriving in Myanmar, the victims were detained and coerced into participating in scams that involved luring victims into romantic relationships and then investment scams. Arrest warrants were issued for 11 suspects, leading to their eventual capture. Mr. Thirupal, who claimed to be merely an employee at an entertainment center in Lok Kyang, denied the allegations. He stated he had a romantic relationship with a Chinese man who invited him to live and assist with translations, asserting he had no involvement in the scam. Ms. Aranya, accused of recruiting Thais through fake job advertisements on Facebook, also denied the allegations. While she admitted to using a fake account for recruitment, she claimed ignorance of the scam. Ms. Nachita admitted to recruiting Thais but denied knowledge of the forced labor aspect. Following the investigation, all suspects were handed over to the APTD's Subdistrict 2 for further legal action. A Russian national was arrested on Koh Phangan for attempting to bribe officers with 1 million baht to avoid charges of illegal work and overstaying his visa. The Koh Phangan Tourist Police received complaints about foreigners working without work permits, specifically renting out motorcycles advertised on the Telegram platform. This platform hosted a group for Russian residents on the island. During their investigation, officers identified a user named Bike Phangan Samui Rent Sale, offering motorcycle rentals. After contacting the suspect via Telegram to learn the rental details, 2,800 baht per week and 2,100 baht for 2 weeks with a 3,500 baht deposit, the police moved to make an arrest. On July 10th, Police Lieutenant General Saksira, commander of the tourist police, ordered the arrest of 42-year-old Denis Chervenko at Pooltrap Village bungalows on Koh Phangan. Along with Mr. Chervenko, police seized 5 motorcycles, a Honda ADV 160cc, a Honda Click, another Honda ADV, and 2 Yamaha NMAX 155cc's. Now, during the arrest, fellow Russians informed officers that Mr. Chervenko was allegedly an influential figure in Russia. He was charged with working without a work permit and overstaying his visa by 175 days. Mr. Chervenko admitted that he had been staying in Thailand illegally and renting motorcycles for a living. In a desperate attempt to avoid arrest, Mr. Chervenko offered the officers a bribe. He said, "Officer, how about this? I will give you 1 million baht in exchange for my release. I will call a friend to bring me the money within 20 minutes. Then it's all over and you can go home to your families and enjoy a nice meal together," even smiling and giving the officers 2 thumbs up. Conflict between neighbours are becoming increasingly common, especially when social media is used to publicise these disputes. Such conflicts, which range from noise and odour disturbances to pet problems and clashes over shared spaces, can escalate into arguments or even physical altercations. This issue affects not only Thai residents but also foreigners living here in Thailand. One such case involved Mr. and Mrs. Byrne, British residents in Hua Hin, Prachapkiri Khan, who shared their story with Khao-Sat English, expressing feelings of unfair treatment by the police. "We invested our life savings when we bought a beautiful home and hoped for a happy, peaceful retirement after visiting Thailand for many years," the couple stated. Their dispute with neighbours, particularly regarding shared spaces, has been ongoing. The incident that escalated to a legal case occurred on December 19th last year in front of their house. The Byrnes reported that their security system captured a neighbour pulling plants out and depositing them at their gate. When they confronted the neighbour, an argument ensued and turned physical, all captured by their home's CCTV system. "My husband is 76 years old and I'm 68 years old. We have suffered life-changing injuries from 2 persons some 25 plus years younger than ourselves," said Mrs. Byrne. On the night of the attack, the couples called the police 12 times without response. When the police finally arrived after midnight, they only spoke to the neighbours and did not ask the Byrnes anything. Previously, when neighbours complained about the Byrnes installing CCTV cameras, 15 police officers arrived to inspect. Later that night, when the Byrnes went to file a report at Samroy Yacht Police Station, the police instructed them to go to the hospital first and come back the next day. This pattern of behaviour led to the couples to feel harassed by the police, as they have experienced similar treatment multiple times. They simply want fair treatment. For the case they filed against their neighbours, the court has scheduled a verdict on August 14th of this year. The hearing for the case filed against them is set for August 19th. Police Lieutenant Colonel Anek, handling the British couple's case, confirmed to a Khao-Sat reporter that the police are aware of the ongoing issues between the 2 households and are proceeding accordingly to legal procedures. And finally, Thai immigration authorities have arrested a member of a Japanese crime syndicate with a history of violent abduction in Tokyo. The arrest, announced on July 10th by Police Major General Pantana, Deputy Commander of Immigration, highlighted the suspect's overstayed visa and threats to kill his ex-girlfriend here in Thailand. The suspect, 30-year-old Mr. Ichiro, is identified as a member of a known criminal organization in Japan. He fled to Thailand to evade arrest and continued his violent behavior towards a Thai woman until his apprehension. Metropolitan Police Bureau investigators collaborated with the Immigration Division 1 Criminal Investigations Section to locate Mr. Ichiro, who was considered a danger to society after Miss B, a Thai national, reported assault and detention by her ex-boyfriend. Evidence showed that Mr. Ichiro frequently sent threatening messages, including pictures of firearms, to Miss B. She reported that he was violent and used these messages along with video clips taken near her home to intimidate her and demonstrate that she was being watched. The Crime Suppression Unit of Immigration Division 1 received information from the victim's family about Mr. Ichiro's aggressive behavior. He was reportedly staying near their home, sending video clips from the area and issuing death threats from late at night until early morning. Officers protected Mrs. B and monitored Mr. Ichiro until they spotted a suspicious Toyota Alphard luxury car near a gas station on Charan Krung Road in Bangkok's Ban Ko Lem district. They found Mr. Ichiro inside, leading to his arrest for overstaying his visa. Mr. Ichiro entered Thailand at Suvarnabhumi Airport on March 24th with a 30-day visa-free entry, which required him to leave by April 22nd of this year. He has now been handed over to Immigration Investigation Division for prosecution. So as we conclude today's episode, I want to invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. This show isn't just about delivering news, it's about fostering a conversation. Your insights and perspective matter to me. So keep the dialogue alive, like this video, subscribe to our channel and share it with others. Your support means the world to us. I'm Kieran Mack. You've been tuning in to the Thai Expat Daily Show. Until next time, take care and stay engaged.